We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here you go.
6 yards left on second down.
Your tracks. Switch.
Gun.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Get in the weight room.
Lindsay on the toss left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Watch the run.
Now it's Newton. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the...
Now it's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 53 Mike.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
15-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. 20.
Yeah, kick the edge. Come, come.
Express. Wide motion. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift, shift. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
They're
go.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, gun, gun.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
13.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Come on.
Alert, alert. He's coming. We got double up, double up. Say hot.
Mike 8. Mike 8. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Garoppolo looks to throw. target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
They hand it off to Mostert. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 2.
Here we go. Black 80! Fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
56 is the Mike. Who that? Mike's 50.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Freeman, the ball carrier. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
You're not ready.
Check 37. Check 37.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming.
Garoppolo now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
53. Mike. Here I come.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Ready?
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Check.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
Gun.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Say it again.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here I come.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got him.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
1, Omaha.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Say hut. Say hut.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Hey, tight down.
That's
tight down.
complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards. 1st down Niners.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Lock.
Check the
21.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watch twist. Twist. Check safety.
21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 33 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 3. To kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's our field.
From the gun, here's Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check 9.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw again. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
58's the mic.
They're not ready for this. They still 20. Gun. Wrong football. Shift.
Newton throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Go.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 66 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
20. Shit.
Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Give me some. Here we go.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got 53.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right here, so we got to step it up.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Check. Kill.
Hey, turn it. Hey, alert. 65.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Hey, check.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch 13. Shift. Watch the shift. Mike 1.
Now Garoppolo.
I'm coming.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
No chance. Express. Mike 29. Ain't no such thing as
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Check 3, check 3.
20. Gun, gun, gun.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
21. 1, Omaha.
Tight dog. Check 43.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball. Check 26, check 26. Bang, 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 bang.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Mike, 56.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back, because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Here we go. 180. 2.
Come on. Deuce.
6.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
In your face.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Say hot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all.
This is Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All day. Woo! Let's get it. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
29 is a great. 29. I got him.
They snap it to Newton. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mike 29. Check pass. 29 is the Mike.
Newton on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
The Seahawks 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Blue Dan.
On first down, Carson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are in position now with the lead in the 4th quarter of the NFC Championship game to become the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. And remember, this is a team that hadn't even been to the playoffs in more than a decade. So the turnaround will be complete if they can finish things off, and what a story it would be. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
56. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Once again, it's Mostert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Garoppolo on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Right there. 56. You gonna go night-night? Time to go night-night. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go.
Set hot.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
56 is the mic.
Y'all not ready?
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Tonight's final score.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.